Hey guys, so I am going to take a little page out of Megan Rosette's book and do some Dr. Katie here. So this first video, I'm gonna try. I know I always say that I'm gonna do like I don't know how you call it, like a series of videos or whatever, but yeah. None of them so far have actually worked out because I did the first one and then I don't get that many views or people aren't really that into it. So if you guys are into this, please let me know. Do whatever you need to and give me suggestions for new videos because I thrive on those. So just tell me whatever you want to see and I'll try to make it happen as best as I can. So this video is going to be about how to pretty much be nice to everyone. Or, I mean, these are just my opinions. They work for me, and I'm just putting it out there. You guys can try it. You guys can not try it. You guys can listen to it and then try it for a day and then decide it's not for you. Whatever. I'm just putting my opinion out there. So, I like to think, well, I hope this is true, that I'm nice to everyone and I'm on good terms with everyone. I don't think that there are any people out there that significantly hate me. If there are, please come let me know so we can resolve this. But a year ago, about 2 years ago, I don't know, a while ago, I used to just, I don't know, I didn't care really how people perceived me. So if I hated someone or if I didn't like the way someone was talking to me, I'd call them out. I'd be like, hey, that's really rude. And then they would have a grudge against me for the rest of however long, who knows. And I used to be, last year and the year before, someone who really had a very hard time admitting I was wrong or saying sorry. So this year I think I've actually come a long way with that. So how to be nice to everyone. So I'm going to cover this in 3 short bullet points. The first bullet point is, if you have an opinion that you think is going to hurt someone's feelings, just keep it to yourself. I used to always say things like, oh, nice shirt, or something like that. Sorry, my computer just went dark for a second. It would hurt someone's feelings, but I would just mean it jokingly, so I thought, and I would say it to my friends, So, I would think, oh, I've known them for a long time, it's okay, doesn't matter, I can say whatever I want, we're still going to be friends, and then I would keep doing it, and eventually they'd get really mad. So, basically, I think first, before I say anything that could be harmful to anyone, I think, do I know that this person, will this person take this offensively? Or if someone said this to me, would I maybe take it offensively? And then if there's any doubt in my mind about it, I just don't say it. And it works wonders. You just keep your mouth shut if there's anything, if you have anything negative to say. So, I mean, this isn't a foolproof thing. Obviously, we all have flaws, and sometimes I slip out there and say something mean to someone or something, and we can't really help it. So that's where step 2 comes in. If you do say something mean that hurts someone's feelings, or you get mad at someone and or you think something about someone and you accidentally share it with someone else and the other person finds out and gets mad, then you just say you're sorry. Doesn't matter, I mean, you should probably be sincerely sorry, but, I mean, if they're your friend and you want to be friends with them again, then you should probably be sincerely sorry if you hurt their feelings. But even if you're not, I mean, I usually am, but if you're not, you just say, you know what, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry I hurt your feelings. I'm really sorry I said that. I didn't mean for it to be hurtful to you in any way. I'm just sorry. So then they know, they're like, oh, you know what, it's okay. That's all I was looking for. Because, I mean, I have a lot of friends that are the same way as me, and that's why I'm friends with them. and they have a hard time saying they're sorry, and I have a hard time saying I'm sorry, so I've just realized to, I need to just put out there, hey guys, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings or say that, be mean. And then the third thing is if you have a secret about someone or someone told you something in confidence, don't tell other people. I used to have a very big problem with this. Someone would tell me something and I would think, you know what, it's not a big deal if I tell like one person. Then I would tell one person and they would tell one person and then someone would get really mad at me because I told someone. So now, if I know something about someone or if I think something about someone, I don't tell anyone. Say, I think that this person is being really mean recently. I try not to say it to anyone. You know what? Sometimes you need to vent. You need to be like, you know what? This person has been getting on my nerves. I just gotta, I gotta tell someone. So then what I do is I make a video on my computer and I talk to myself about all the things that are bugging me about that person, and then I just delete it. And it works wonders for me because I feel like I got it off my chest. And usually, it doesn't really matter that like the person I'm talking to isn't talking back, because usually when I'm like telling one of my friends about like a problem I'm having with a different friend, they don't even talk back anyways. They're just like, oh yeah, and I just keep going on and on and on. So it really doesn't matter. And I feel still like I've, said what I needed to say about the person, and then I can go back to step 2 or wherever and go and say, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, or whatever. Or if you feel like, you know what, actually this is going to be a 4-step plan. So if you feel like so this is after you've made the video, you can look at it back. And step 4 is just think to yourself, is this actually a good reason to be mad at this person? Or is this actually a good reason to not like this person? And then if you think about it, you're like, it's not a good reason for me to not like this person because, they said, I don't know, they said XYZ when I said XYZ. I don't know. Like, it's not, you just reflect on it and you think, you know what, they borrowed my shirt, they forgot to turn it back, like, give it back to me. It's not a legitimate reason to be mad at anyone. So that is a good way to always, just, and then if you come to that point where you're like, like, I don't even know I was mad at them in the first place, or, annoyed with them, then you can just keep that video to yourself, delete it, whatever, and you never have to deal with it again. You go to school the next day, or you see them whenever you see them next, and everything is jolly good, and you just let it go. And if you really think that they have been, unkind to you or said something rude to you, like, you just don't want, you don't want people to walk all over you, so you want to kind of like, if you feel like somebody has said something rude to you or has done something, a lot of people's first instinct is to just like lash out, like go, somebody's like, oh, well, you're being really rude today or something. Maybe they've had a bad day and you're just kind of, stepping on their toes or something, and they just feel like you've been rude today. You can just say, a lot of people's first instinct is to be like, oh, you've been really rude today. Like, that's really rude of you to actually say that. And then you come back with all these, little things to say that might also be rude. So what I do is I just kind of like, I don't know, I'll stop and I won't say anything, and I'll just say, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. Or if they say something rude to you, like, or that hurts your feelings, but maybe they don't even mean to. They're like, oh, like, your eyeliner looks funky today or something like that. and you're like, oh, that kind of hurts, you can just like pull them aside, not in front of a big group, just you and them, be like, look, I don't know why you said that about my eyeliner. It kind of hurt my feelings. Because if you never tell them, then they won't even know why you're like angry at them, and then they'll be like, whoa, if she's angry at me for no reason, I'm gonna be angry at her for no reason, and it just all goes downhill from there. So, you can just pull them aside, talk to them about it. And I know this 4-step plan kind of turned into like a 5 or 6-step plan, but whatever. I hope this helped someone out there, and if you guys have any more, I don't know, recommendations for Dr. Katie videos or things you want to know if I've had personal experience with, go ahead and leave them down here in the comment section or message me, however you want to do with it. But be sure you subscribe up here, and you can follow me on Twitter. I'll put it in the bottom bar because it's too complicated for me to say out loud. So, yes, I hope this helped someone out there, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!